They don't appear on reality shows. They don't own sports teams. They don't fight on Twitter. Yet this quiet American family controls one of the most powerful financial machines in the world. They manage trillions of dollars. They influence the retirements of 41 million Americans. And they built their empire without noise, scandals, or fame. Their name is Johnson, the founding family behind Fidelity Investments, one of the most influential financial institutions in U.S. history. And in the next few minutes, we'll uncover how Edward Johnson, the quiet investment wizard, built a dynasty that still shapes America's economy today. Chapter 1. The beginning of a dynasty. Edward Crosby Johnson II, known as Ned Johnson, was born in 1930 in Boston to a wealthy but conservative family. His father, Edward Johnson Thorarns, founded a tiny mutual fund company in 1946, Fidelity Management and Research. At the time, investing was a niche activity. Wall Street was dominated by banks, insiders, and old money elites. But the elder Johnson believed something radical. Ordinary Americans could become investors too. He wanted Fidelity to be more than a firm. He wanted it to be a gateway, a way for the average worker to grow wealth like the elite. Little did he know, his son would turn this idea into a multi-trillion-dollar empire. Chapter 2. The Mind of Ned Johnson. Ned Johnson was different from typical Wall Street executives. He wasn't loud, he wasn't flashy, he wasn't political. He was obsessively curious, studying psychology, market patterns, and investor behavior long before behavioral finance became mainstream. He once said, "The stock market is a psychological machine. Understand people, and you understand markets." In 1957, he joined Fidelity as an analyst, but he wasn't treated like a prince. His father made him start at the bottom, analyzing obscure stocks, working late nights, earning respect from results, not his last name. And the results came. Ned became one of the youngest star fund managers in America, beating markets, attracting investors, and building a reputation Wall Street couldn't ignore. Chapter 3. The Revolution of Active Management. While most investment firms followed rigid formulas, Ned pushed analysts to think like detectives, visit companies, study factories, talk to customers, understand management psychology, find truth before the market does. This approach helped Fidelity become the pioneer of active management, a strategy that would dominate the U.S. investment landscape for decades. Funds like the Magellan Fund under Peter Lynch became legendary, delivering returns that turned ordinary workers into millionaires. Fidelity wasn't just succeeding, it was rewriting how America invested. Chapter 4. The Empire Expands. By the 1980s and 1990s, Ned Johnson took Fidelity from a respectable Boston fund house to a global financial powerhouse. Mutual funds, retirement accounts, 401k, discount brokerage, money market funds, financial planning for millions of families, institutional investments, international markets. Fidelity became America's investment engine, managing the retirements of teachers, soldiers, nurses, engineers, and corporate employees. And the Johnson family remained almost invisible through it all. No massive publicity, no billionaire scandals, no Twitter fights, just quiet, disciplined wealth building. Chapter 5. The Internet Bet That Remade American Investing. In the late 1990s, most Wall Street giants dismissed the Internet as a fad. Banks felt untouchable. Brokers underestimated online trading. But Ned Johnson made a bet. America's financial future would be digital. He poured hundreds of millions into technology, hired the best computer scientists, and built one of the first online trading platforms in U.S. history. While competitors hesitated, Fidelity accelerated. The result? Fidelity became the largest online mutual fund distributor. Millions of Americans gained access to investing from home. Fidelity secured its place as a leader of the digital investing revolution. This single move kept Fidelity ahead of Vanguard, Schwab, and even the early fintech challengers. Chapter 6. The Dynasty Continues. Abigail Johnson. When Ned Johnson stepped down in 2014, leadership passed to his daughter, Abigail Johnson. Quiet, disciplined, and Harvard-educated, she carried the same low-profile personality that defined her father and grandfather. But behind that calm exterior was a bold leader ready to prepare Fidelity for the next financial era. Under Abigail's leadership, Fidelity expanded into cryptocurrency custody, launched next-generation trading platforms, introduced zero-fee funds, invested heavily in AI advisory tools, and grew across global fintech markets. Today, Fidelity manages over $4.5 trillion in assets, making Abigail one of the most influential leaders in the world of finance. Yet, despite controlling one of the most powerful investment firms on Earth, she avoids the spotlight. No drama, no loud announcements, just results, strategy, and constant innovation. Exactly how the Johnson legacy was built. Chapter 7. The Quiet Philosophy of the Johnson Family. Unlike many billionaire families, the Johnsons live far from public attention. They don't post on social media, flaunt luxury lifestyles, or make noisy political statements. Their philosophy is simple and consistent across generations. Help Americans grow wealth, innovate before competitors, and stay quiet enough to let results speak louder than reputation. This mindset protected Fidelity during market crashes, tech bubbles, recessions, and global financial uncertainty. Through every upheaval, Fidelity stayed steady, providing millions of Americans with retirement solutions, safe investment tools, and financial guidance. The Johnson family's ability to think long-term, stay disciplined, and avoid ego has been one of the biggest reasons Fidelity remains trusted today. Whether the market was booming or crashing, their quiet leadership kept the company focused on its mission, giving everyday people the chance to build a better financial future. Chapter 8. The Lesson. So what can we learn from Edward Johnson, his family, and the Fidelity dynasty? That real power often moves silently. You don't need headlines or public fights to shape the world. The Johnsons built one of the biggest financial empires by focusing on discipline, research, long-term thinking, and quiet innovation. They resisted ego, ignored drama, and let performance speak for itself. Edward Johnson didn't seek attention. He sought excellence. He didn't chase fame. He chased innovation. And because of that, Fidelity became a backbone of American finance, influencing the retirements of more than 41 million people. Their story reminds us that the strongest leaders aren't always the loudest. Sometimes, the people shaping the world prefer to stay in the shadows. This is the Untold Entrepreneur. Subscribe for more stories about the silent hands shaping America's wealth.